What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to scale an agency up to 100,000 per month within 18 months. For context, my name is David Tainch. I've been running agencies since 1999, primarily in the customer acquisitions, lead generation, affiliate and email marketing. What I would do first of all is I would create three types of package. One you're going to release straight away. These are going to be the small packages. These packages are there to primarily cash flow your agency. They are typically off the shelf packages. They're very low customization. You would acquire the customers via Upwork and Google Local Business PPC campaigns. The lifetime value of one of these customers is less than 500, but the payment terms are straight away. These are prepaid and you're going to start these straight away. A lot of people, when they're setting up agencies, and I've noticed people who sell courses in the agency market, they say, oh yeah, what you need to do is you need to get onto the large pitch for the high ticket clients straight away. That will not work. The main reason why you pitch for the small ones is two reasons. One, it gives you experience. So you do the small packages for about 18 months. That will give you the experience. That will enable you to then sit in a meeting and contribute and talk and not look an idiot in the large meetings. And you need that experience. And I wouldn't also look down on the small packages. I know people running 8-figure agencies who sell solely small packages, because you get this very, very high churn of customers, but they're coming in, they're prepaying, you're not chasing up debts. It's a very, very good market to operate in. So you could consider that. You could sit and say, right, I'm just going to do small all the way, and I'm not going to bother with the medium and the large. But I am going to talk about the medium and the large as well, because I'm going to show you how you acquire them. So with the medium packages are priced between 500 and 5,000. That could be per month. These are typically off the shelf as well. Low levels of customization, but it will be tailored to the person. You know, you're going to be doing their logo, everything like that, but it will be primarily some type of off the shelf type package. And you will acquire the customers via free audits. I'll show you how free audits, how you set that up later. PPC, again, I'll show that later. And I think relationship marketing. Relationship marketing is where you get your medium to large clients. It's quite a large remit of methods which you will use. And the lifetime value of one of these clients is anywhere between 6,000 and 100,000. But you have payment terms in here. These people will be paying at the end of the month. You really want to start doing the medium-sized packages after 3 months. So then you have like 3 months of learning how to do it by doing bulk small jobs. You then move on to the medium, and then you'll then move on to the large. I personally would start doing the large after 18 months. You'll have a very low pitch conversion ratio if you start doing them too soon, because you just won't have the experience to be able to go into a company, pitch them and sign a deal. So if you by 18 months you will have the experience. The price range for these are typically 5,000 plus per month. These are very highly customized, and this is why you need the experience, because you're going to have to know how to customize them. And you typically get these via relationship marketing, PPC campaigns. The lifetime value is anywhere of 100,000 plus per, and the payment terms they will pay at the end of the month. And as I said, you should really look at doing these after 18 months. So let's break down. I call these small packages the e-commerce packages. What you would do is you would either use the payment facilities on something like Upwork or People Per Hour. I personally would also set your website up, maybe have a Shopify store on there, or you could use WordPress with WooCommerce. And what you will do is you will create packages which will then have associated packages with them, and you will try and upsell them through a series of packages. So say you're an SMMA agency, you will start off and you will have a Facebook campaign on there, and you'll sit there and say, I will do the Facebook campaign for 75. Once they've bought the Facebook campaign, you then try and upsell them Facebook retargeting, Instagram campaign, Instagram retargeting. So you would try and get 300 off them. If you're doing design, you could set off with a letter heading, and then upsell them through again, compliment slip, business card, leaflet. But you would create like a load of small services within there. Obviously, something like a logo, that's about 2,000, so you wouldn't really put that in. That's a medium, but you would have it on there. So then, if they do want it, you can sell it to them. Then, if you're a PPC agency, you could do a really basic PPC campaign. You could set up their Google profile for 75, a Gmail campaign, Google one, just do one item for 75. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to upsell them through a series of services to get 300 of them. As I said earlier, this is a very good way. It's a very good business model. What you can do is you can go and get in a contractor to do all of this for you, and you pay them 300 a day, and they will service 3 clients throughout the day, which would bring in £900. 900, or if you're dollars, if you're American, but you can see the gross margins are there. So then you would just go out selling them, getting the customers in. You then pay someone. You just have one media buyer in there. You have one designer if you're a design company. One Google expert if you're a PPC, and you pay them 300 and you try and make 900 back. So if we then look at relationship marketing has quite a wide remit of services here. So you have networking, you have standard networking, going to networking meetings, handing out your business card, etc., and getting to know people. You then have referrals, where you go and get clients who have used your service to refer other people to you. You then have strategic partnerships. Strategic partnerships is one of the best ways to get in big deals. That is where, if say you're a PPC agency, you would go and do the PPC for an MMA agency, and you then have event speaking. I want to talk about event speaking. I did event speaking for 18 months and I made nothing from it because I didn't actually understand how to create the talk that I would give properly, and I didn't understand how to generate leads from the event and then convert them. And I've now formulated a process for doing this. Event speaking is where you get the very big deals coming in. It's one of the best ways for an agency to grow. You just have to know exactly how to do it. You then have guest blogs. So you could be an agency that focuses on the recruitment industry, for example, and there are organisations, the REC, which is the Recruitment Consultants Association, and you would do a blog post about your marketing services, or you do a case study on their blog. Very good way to get business in. You then have industry events. Again, industry events. I did industry events for 18 months or so, made nothing. Didn't understand how you generate leads at them and then convert them. Very important if you are an agency for getting business in. Then have ambassador programs, which where you get people who are highly regarded within your industry that you're operating in, and you get them to be ambassadors for you, pushing your services on Facebook, on all their socials, and also going out getting businesses in for you. You then have social media influencers. I know probably sat there thinking, well, social media influencers that sell protein powder on social media. No, they don't. A social media influencer are people within your industry that you're operating. So say you're doing architecture, it could be an architecture journalist, and they will push your content on their socials. We then have free audits. Free audits is an amazing way of generating business. You go to a company, that there are companies that will provide you free audits for your marketing service, and they will white label it so it looks exactly like your company has done the audit, and basically they put in their name, website URL, and then email, and it generates an audit for them, which will be a PDF which will get sent through, and PDF that will get sent through, so it could sit there and say, have your SEO audited. They then put it in, and obviously that if they've done zero SEO work, it will come back saying their SEO sucks. Click here to book a call. And this is a numbers game, a solid numbers game. If you do 30 audits, 10 of those will book a call. The 10 will then go over to a setter, an appointment setter, because you're going to do a free consultation. And out of the 10, you will only 4 will really qualify. 4 will have the money to actually buy your services. The 6, you could try and push them down to a lower service. You could sit there and get them to pick up an e-commerce service from your site. But out of the 4, typically you will do a free consultation for them, and you will secure one of them, and the one will be a 5k plus per month deal. The whole idea of free audits is you try and do 100 plus per day, and you will pick up 4 new clients on 5k per day. So let's just have a look at the timeline here. So let's just say when we start the company up, we start with the small e-commerce packages, and you may need to have a media buyer or a designer or a PPC person there for you if you can't do it yourself. But you can get them on a contract. You can sit there and say, right, I get in this amount of work, you do it for this amount of money, and then you just go out there selling. Then after 6 months or 3 months, you then start doing small to medium packages, and you would then have, obviously you'd got your media buyer still, but you would have to bring in an account manager, because by now you're going to have, for every 10 clients, and you'll have 10 clients at this stage, you're going to have an account manager to look after them. Then after 18 months, you could drop the small packages if you want. I personally wouldn't. Small packages cash flow your business and make sure you can pay the rent and wages. And I would do the medium to large. You're going to need a media buyer, you're going to need an account manager, and for the bigger contracts, you'll need a project manager. So that is how I would get an agency to 100,000 per month, and over an 18-month period. I hope that has helped you.